Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Cadbury Chomp bar. So some of you might be surprised I've not reviewed this one already. Don't know why I never did really. I think I did have them once to review. I bought this and a few of the smaller ones like the fudge and the Freddo bars and things, and basically I just ate them. I couldn't resist. They were in my house. I was hungry and they were there, so I ate them. So I just never got around to it. So here they are again. I've managed to resist this time. The others are still ready to review as well. So here we are, Cadbury's Chomp. So this one's basically one of those, you probably have them in every country really, just a small bar. It used to cost 10p, I think it's 20p now in the UK. It was 10 and 15 and 20p or something like that. But it's just a very small one, and you get just a micro bar, you'd say. Possibly aimed at kids, I'm not sure. I think all chocolate's possibly aimed at kids. But you know what I mean, like a little snack or something. So there we go. So to be honest with you, I've never been a massive fan of them. I don't know, they've just been a bit too chewy for me, but we'll see. I've not had one for a while, so you never know. Possibly since I last ate them. So we'll see how that goes. But I've just noticed, actually, I've never seen it before, but the, see there, the way, the Chomp, it's actually got teeth. Can you see? It's a bit like Pac-Man, you know. Never noticed that before. It's quite subtle, actually. There's a bit of a tongue there as well, but it looks like just at the background, but it's actually, yeah, got a mouth there. So never noticed that. Could have been there for years and years and never noticed it. So there we go. So it looks quite interesting. And you see it's got the typical Cadbury's purple. The rest of it's like this red colour as well. Sort of off red. Not sure what colour you'd say it was. Like an orangey red. So there we go. So it says made under licence from Cadbury UK Limited. Yeah, I'm not completely satisfied, so it's a load of stuff about getting money back. It's got the royal arms there of one of the royal family there. I don't know who it is. The Queen, Prince Harry, Prince Charles. I don't know. It's too small for my eyesight. Possibly the Queen, but anyway, there you go. So some in the UK they have these things for whatever reason. I think I don't really know what it means or what it proves. Some of them I'm sure will know, but basically, yeah, on some chocolates and some items of food and maybe other things, it has a royal crest from to say it's been certified by the Queen or something like that, or Prince Charles or anyone else. And there's a few of them that do it. Prince William probably doing it before long, and Pippa Middleton should probably big picture of her backside or something on one of these. Say Pippa Middleton's backside approves this chocolate bar. There we go. Anyway, there we go. That's the royal family for you. Okay, so it's lots of gives you a quite good thingy on here. So let's see, what does it say? So 109 calories, 4.7 grams of fats, 2.5 of which are saturates. So there we are. There we go. Not bad really, but yeah, I think I'm surprised actually. Well, not when I think about it, but I wouldn't have thought this would have over 100 calories in it. I mean, I guess it's not a surprise when, as I say, when you think about it, but you just would have thought, oh, it's only small, probably got 60 calories in it, but it's yeah, it's more than that. So there you go. There we are. So it's got Cocoa Life symbol on there as well, which is some kind of. There's a few of these Cocoa Plan from Nestle, Cocoa Life, and Cadbury. UTZ or something for something else. That's a type of milk. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on. You know, it's all fair trade as well. Is Anora is the same? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But they're eager to tell you that they're supporting cocoa farmers, I guess. So there we go. Yeah, it does say partnering with Fair Trade Foundation. So I guess Cocoa Life is probably Cadbury's own thing. And yeah, why doesn't it just say Fair Trade? Well, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to do something else. Who knows? Anyway, for the consumer, it's probably a bit confusing. But as long as they're doing good, I guess that's all that matters. So here we go. So it says milk chocolate with a caramel centre, 70%. There we go. So there we go. Right, not sure there's much else to say. It's got a bit of flourishes on there, which is a bit, you know. Let's have a look. So with the flourishes, about 14 centimetres. So we'll see what that's like. So let's give it an open, shall we? I'll say this has been around for a long time. I'm sure it was I think it was new. The problem with this is, now at Christmas it used to be quite common, I don't know if it still is, to get a selection box of chocolate. So you get like lots of different bars. Basically it's a box, just say so big, full of chocolate bars. And Cadbury would do one, and Mars probably did one, and a few other people. And basically when these bars came out, they filled up those selection boxes, and it was really disappointing. So you would get like, you know, your Cadbury's Whispers, I know Cadbury's Caramel or something, and all these other ones, Dairy Milks. But then you would get them filled with these, and these are the weak chocolate bars, and that's what really annoyed me. I think that's probably what put me off. You know, you get the Cadbury's Fudge, You probably get the Freddos. I don't think they were around when I was younger, but you probably get them in there now. And just filling up space. You know, you want decent chocolate. You know, you want Cadbury's Flake. You want other things, and you get these rubbish ones. Well, you know, let's not get too carried away. When I say rubbish ones, cheaper ones, filling up the space. You know, and it's, I don't know, it really annoyed me, and that might have put me off them really. Let's say what 11 centimeters long, so we lost a bit of width there, as you'd expect. Actually, width-wise, a bit of length we lost. Width-wise, it's about 2.9, roughly 2.8, 2.9. Height-wise, about 0.7, 0.8 centimeters. It looks quite nice. Let's look at it. I think you'd say that looks quite nice, where the chocolate's been drizzled on to give that sort of effect. You've got sort of tie track at the bottom effect where it's been on the conveyor belt. There's these little dinks every now and again. I don't know what's caused them, but there we go. But it looks quite nice. So it's filled with caramel. So let's give it a slice. I could probably just bend it, but so yeah. So you can see the way it cuts. In fact, there's a good. It's not cut completely, so you can see. There you go, a bit of caramel there. So it's quite a sort of stringy, soft caramel. You can see it's quite well filled there. I think you would say actually a lot of caramel in there. Yeah, not bad. So the chocolate's definitely, there's less chocolate in there than caramel, so yeah, it's a runny caramel. It's more of a chewy caramel from what I remember though. It's runny, but it's chewy, you know, so it's not solid because you've got this sort of affair going on. But okay, let's raise the old camera. So I don't drop it this time like I did last time. Honest to God, yeah, nearly destroyed the whole, took out everything basically when I did it. Took out the microphone, took the camera out. The camera went on the floor, chocolate was everywhere and all sorts. You know, chocolate all over the camera. I don't know how I managed it, but anyway, let's give it a taste. Let's go. Very soft. Well. It's very chewy, as you can see. Chewy for quite some time. It's nice because despite it being small, it's probably going to last a lot longer than other chocolate because of the fact that it's so chewy. It's still there. I've not reviewed the Curly Wurly yet, which is another one on my list to review, but it's basically the same kind of caramel from there once it's in your mouth. It's that chewy caramel. When the Curly Wurly is a bit harder. Gets up in where I can swallow it. So very chewy. I would say it's probably in the old Roses selection, Cadbury's Roses selection, there was a chewy caramel in there, and it was a bit like that, but now it's not as chewy anymore. But it's basically a bit like the chewiness that used to be. It's not bad. I mean, it's really all about the chew, to be honest with you. You don't really get much of a chocolate taste. It's not a nice chocolate particularly. It's not dairy milk or anything like that. You don't get that sort of nice taste. The caramel is a bit bland as well. It's not. It doesn't really have much of a taste to it. It's just, as I say, it's more about the sort of the chewiness of it. It's that's really what it's all about, to be honest with you. There's no real nice taste to it. I don't want to put too much in my mouth because I won't be able to chew it forever. It doesn't really have much of a taste. It's just, as I say, it's more about the consistency. So, yeah, there's a bit of a caramel taste there, but it's very. It's neither here nor there really. So for me, it's a bit of a nothing bar really. You know, there is a caramel taste there, but you're chewing, gradually melts in your mouth, you know, and then eventually you can swallow it, and it's basically like that. Yeah, so a bit disappointing. I'm not too big a fan of these. I don't generally buy them, to be honest with you. I'd say this is probably one of the weaker ones of the cheaper Cadbury's range they do as well. These like Cadbury's Fudge, Freddos, Curly Wurlies. I think this was probably the weakest one for me. I've never really been a big fan of them. They're just a bit of a nothing bar for me. Not unpleasant. They don't taste horrible. They just have no flavour to them really. As it's just a chewy. You know, I don't mind chewing stuff. I don't mind, you know, chewy caramels and things, but you should have some kind of taste to them. Like I said, there's no real taste to the chocolate, and there's no real taste to the caramel either. But you do definitely get your money's worth with the length of time you'll have this bar for. I'd say if it was a Kit Kat Chunky, I probably would have eaten it by now. This is a lot smaller. So, but it doesn't have the taste. So yeah, I think, I don't know, I mean, probably been a bit harsh really. Probably in the old days would have said a 3 out of 5, very average, but I think a 2.5 out of 5 for me. I think it's just, I mean, there's so many good chocolate bars out there. I think really to say that this is on a par with some of the other, 3 out of 5, so I think it's probably a bit unfair. I just don't think there's enough in it to really keep your interest, and it's just a bit boring. And there's other ones I would say are average chocolate bars that are better than it, like, I don't know. Well, let's say the others in the same range, like the fudges and stuff like that. I think they're, I think that they're better probably, but I've not reviewed them yet, so we'll see. But you know what I mean, things like that. Like your Kit Kats, your regular Kit Kat probably, would say this is better. Is a cut above it, and other just sort of biscuit bars and things that you perhaps just don't think anything of. And so I don't think they're average. I don't think they're 3 out of 5 for me, but and they're better than that. But you know what I mean. There's just other things out there that are just nicer. So there we go. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that review. If I'm just subscribe, let me know what you think as well. It's always great to hear from you. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. I'm on Instagram as well, don't forget. Bye for now. See ya.